107.5 The Game Podcasting is sponsored by Modern Exterminating, a family-oriented company. Professional, honest, and dependable pest control solutions. We're your one-stop shop for all pests.
Yeah, boy. Are you still harboring anger? Disappointment? Where do you stand? How do you feel? We'll try and work through it. 43 years. I'm 43 years old. We have seen some stuff with South Carolina athletics. I've seen some high moments. Baseball wins a national championship. Football team won the SEC East one time. Basketball went 15-1 in conference. I've seen some good stuff. But man, oh man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. Have we seen some stuff. And Saturday afternoon in College Station, 30-3, complete control. 312, I think it was 312 yards of total offense. 23 offensive points. Eclipsed the previous 9 games. Joey weighs in. Hey, Bill, I had to wind up snoozing all Gamecock pages on Facebook. This is too much to bear right now. Another texter weighs in. It is a rip-your-heart-out defeat. However, have you seen one instance, be it during the game or postgame, where any player shown that kind of emotion after a defeat? Any during the game. Where is the emotion and the leadership on this team outside of Mr. I made a change last week, Jack? I brought this up weeks ago. I can't remember what week it was. The leadership is – it's not – there's a difference between having guys who are leaders and then guys who are alpha male leaders, right? We all know that. Demetrius Knight, last year, alpha male leader. I don't question Lenore Sellers being a leader. I don't question DQ Smith being a leader. They just don't have that kind of dog in them.
It seems as though things are trending for Sellers, Stewart, guys like that to return, which is good. That's a start. But they also return this year, and look what you got. So I don't think it's just the caliber of talent that you have coming back or even the portal guys coming in. Because, again, it's been so outside of just getting the big wow guys in the portal left and right. I think you're going to bring in a lot of guys. People are going to be like, I've never heard of that guy. Let me look at his stats. Okay, he was fine at whatever school he was at. I don't know if you're going to make a bunch of big, sexy splashes in the transfer portal. They're going to elicit a lot of hope and optimism in the families. It really boils down, to me, to mainly your offensive coordinator hire.
We know that Shane Beamer has – I keep seeing people allude to the idea he's made 3 hires. He's actually made 4 offensive coordinator hires. Don't forget, he hired Mike Bobo. That was the original choice. He valued continuity at that point. The idea that, well, they found some things in the run game that last year in 2020. You had a commitment from Gunnar Stockton, so maybe you're trying to maintain that too. So originally he goes for continuity. Then the continuity doesn't work because Bobo goes for more money, bails and goes to Auburn. You get Satterfield, who there the value was on trust. Shane Beamer had been betrayed by somebody. He placed value on a guy in Satterfield that he knew personally and had a level of belief in. And you saw him stick with him through 2 years that we all know until the last couple of games of the final Satterfield season were mostly pretty rough to watch. He stuck with him. Then Satterfield, whether he would have had to go or not, a door opens, and so he's able to hit the escape hatch and go to Nebraska, and we saw how that worked out there. Then the Loggins hire, not exactly loved, but we know what the thought process was. Familiar with the SEC. Guy with pro experience. That's been a priority for Shane Beamer. Guys that have pro-style scheme. This time, once again, back to continuity. A guy who's great at developing quarterbacks in Mike Shula, but horrible at being an offensive coordinator, and the value is continuity. What's the question next time? Does Shane Beamer still stick with pro-style above all else? The fact that he made the move on Shula as early as he did, the fact that he made the move on Teasley when he did, he clearly knows this is not going to work. So you don't feel like maybe continuity is the value. Is the value pro-style scheme? And if it is still, how much are you limiting who you can hire in that situation?